Right, I've got a little freebie for you. It's a it's going to be on my Facebook page, or it will be put in Etsy. I think I've got enough now to do, because I like to do about 10 or 14 pages, something like that, to go, you know, all for £1 on Etsy, that's all. But it's loads of different elements that I put free on the Facebook group, and then I put them onto Etsy for people that aren't on Facebook. And this is like a little 5-page thing. I actually made this last year, totally forgot about it. I was looking through my autumn things and come across it, and the book was already made up. So no idea. So yeah, there's 5 pages, which is like the cover with a little spine, and that's the inside cover. Okay, it's that one. Then there's pockets and a page there that I usually put back to back, but you don't have to do that. And envelopes. These are I fold them up like that, and then fold them again, and they fit the envelopes, which I'll show you in a minute in the book. And there's some line papers, and you can, this one I done like that you could print out that a couple of times if you wanted to. So I've already got one set cut out, so I thought I would use those to back the other ones. And then what I've done is, I'm not sure whether I put anything in between that. No, I didn't. I printed it on about 160 GSM, and just then, you know, put the backs in. Yeah, and that's quite sturdy enough for a little notebook. And then there's the pockets. These I put, that's back to back. Yeah, so it made a nice thick page. And that's one of the line ones, back to back, where I might have printed that out a couple of times. I actually can't remember. Coffee stained. And then I did another one, and then I used one of those there. Yeah, to make a little pocket inside there. But again, you don't have to. You can just put some more coffee stains, you know, use your bits and pieces up in them. So it's great. Yeah, I think I can't remember actually even doing it. I really can't remember making it up. And then there's the envelopes, and like I said, I folded these ones like that by the looks of it. Yeah, back to back, and then folded them in half, and then they fit in that, like so. There we go. And then do type string or whatever. So I just thought I'd show you how to make it up, because there's newbies all the time, and sometimes they, you know, they're a little bit like they don't know how to make things up. I've been there myself years ago, you know, simple thing of an old envelope. How would you fold that up, you know? But, okay, right, start with the cover. Did I reinforce that with a bit of card? I might have done. I think I did actually, because it's quite firm. That bit there. So I might have put a bit in between. Right, let's have the two. It's those two that go together first. So you cut it all out, and then print the line pages a couple of times. I would. Which I'll cut them out in a minute, the other ones. Okay, right. Okay, I'm just thinking I need to just put a strip down there, I think, just to support that spine. Not necessary, but let's have a look. That's how big it is. So just do over 1/4 inch of card or something. Any scrap bit will do. Is it gonna fit? Yeah. Just visually do it, I think. A bit more. That is a little bit too wide. This is going to be a work of art, isn't it? Okay. Better to be now too narrow than too wide. Yeah, that's perfect. So I'm going to fold that in like so, and then fold that one in. Like that. And then that'll give me the centre, so I'll glue that in there. Okay. And stick these two together. You usually have to trim up a little bit. It's just the way it happens to work with when you put two pieces back to back. I don't think there's a right and wrong way with that one. No. Okay, so I mean just a little bit there, but that's normal. That's fine. Gonna do just trim that bit off there, and I got a little bit of white there as well, so do that all together. That's okay, the rest can be inked up. Yeah, perfect. Right, so the next thing you do is you glue all the other ones back to back. I want to do that, so I've got one there. I'll do that one and that one. I'll do it with the glue stick, I think. That's all right. You don't have to leave the edges straight. You can rip them, you know, do what you want. and that's one of your pages. So I've got this one here, and then I've got another one here. So let's have a look. So if you want more pages, you can print more of these copies out. Yeah, but I'm only going to have one, and then I'm going to fill mine up with some scraps that I've got lying around that can fit in. Okay, I'll straighten them up in a minute. Glue these back to back. And the envelopes. Just not too bad. It's quite thick paper, that one, so I'm not worrying about reinforcing the edge there. I glue down here, and you just fold those flaps in. Yeah. Push that up there. Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can coffee stain and everything, you know, or spritz or ink up before you do that. I'm just showing you how to put it together quickly, so. That, them in the pockets. This is thinner paper, so I reinforce the edges a bit. Or you can line them. Right, let's go and find some those that look okay. Actually, might need to trim a little bit, not much. That one definitely needs to trim. All right. Yeah, I think once they're inked up, they'll be all right too. All right, so that's all the elements done. Just need a few more papers. Oh. Okay, so I stitched around that and stitched around the pockets. I went round, all the way round in the end. I thought, oh, I'll do that. Then I'm going to make this the centre pocket here. Okay, so you need a bit of plain coffee stained, or there's a plain page in that little 5-page thing, but I'm just going to use a bit of coffee stain paper. So I'm going to cover this, that one there, because we know that's the right size, that one there, because that'll be smaller. Yeah, see, that way. So that is fine. So I mean, if you've printed this on thicker card and you want to coffee stain that bit, then fine, but you can do it that way as well. So. I went all the way to the edge. It's fine. Okay. And ink up. Really see the top bit here. Quite dry, so it might pucker a little bit. Let's try and mould it a bit. Okay, and then we'll do the inside pocket with this one. Okay, we know that's going to fit. But again, it's the same size, so if you fold down some there, and how many did I do? 1.5. That's the same there. Then fold that in half. The other way. And then that's gonna sit in there, and there's our pocket. Okay, so glue down these. Okay, and before I do anything else, I stitch along there. Okay, so, and then you can either glue it in or you stitch, get it right there, Okay, but I need to stitch down there first, so I'll do the stitching down there, then I'll just glue this in, okay, and I'm going to stitch all around mine. Yeah, just make sure that looks okay. Yep, and then we've got our little pocket. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so I just stitched around like that one because the black is quite heavy, so that's all I've done. So that's that pocket done. Okay, and then you've got a little pocket there. Right, pockets here. So glue down these. You put glue on the 3 sides. Always make sure the bottom flap is over the 2 side bits. Make sure that is the right way up. So that bit always goes over the top. Yeah. You can add lace or anything to this as well. It doesn't have to be like this. I'm just doing it with the actual 5 pages today, except for one couple of pieces of coffee stained paper, so, and some washi tape. I can't believe I'd done this last year. I must have forgot to put it out. And there we go. Okay, now let's assemble how we want this. Well, we know, I'll put the envelopes in last. That's going to go in the middle, but this is what I've done. Yeah, and that's just a, you know, piece of scrap there. Yeah, another from the kit. A little bit of like thin paper, like tracing paper. Another page from the little kit. Another little bit of paper and a bit of paper there. And then this goes in the middle like that. Yeah, and it all sits together. So I'm going to eyeball this. Yeah, because I've noticed this one, you know, is that in the middle? Not really. But like I say, let's simplify everything. Let's put that all together where we want it. That should, I don't want that towards the front. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it easier again. Yeah. I'm going to put the holes in because we need to catch this, you see. So I'm going to just eyeball the middle. Just a little bit more up there. Okay. I'm going to go through that. Okay. And I want the catch there. Okay. And same there. Okay, so we've got our 3 holes. Make sure that's the right way. Yeah. Oh, so it wasn't then. Okay. And we can mark now. So I'm going to place that sort of in the middle, like that. And I think that was the easiest way to do it. And then in the middle there. And so right up there. And the other one is about here, I think. Okay. Then we make the hole. Out the marks. If you've got a rubber handy. If not, they'll be covered up. Leave a bit there if you want to dangle. I find it easier just to poke through first. Seems all right once you've got both in, you know. I've got 2 in. The last one seems to be the easiest to put in. Mine's moved, so yes, you can clip them together and do it all precise. And do I? No. Used to be very precise, so there we go. And then up to the top, I can pull those a little bit tight. Usually the last one goes through okay. Okay, so you've got one side, one the other. Give it a tug. Yeah. A bit more. Then you can knot. Yeah, got enough there if I want to put a dangle on. And put them in here. Should be dry now. Let's make sure. I'm just making sure there. That's it. And put them in there. Okay. Tie knot for now. Not a knot, a bow. Just okay, and then you could make some tags out of, say, this page here to go into there. Yeah, you print another cover, and definitely. Okay. And they can just go in there then, and then now you've got yourself a little notebook. Yeah. It wouldn't take too long to fill up. Like 10 minutes. There we go. And just get a bit of string or ribbon for the closure. I think I use a bit of string on this one. You can put a dangle on the front. You can decorate the front more. Like I said, just showing you how to put it together. As for decorating, we can leave that with you. So a bit big there, I think. There we go. Done. And that's the other one. Might look different printout. I think that was done. Oh, that was done with another printer, I think. That's right. So that was printed out and done last year. So I've got a new printer now, haven't I? I've got my Canon, so different. Might even be, oh no, that's my laser, I think, yeah. Difference, look. But mind you, I only do mine on, when I test print on my Canon, I just do it on normal print, and it's normal paper. It's, you know, it's not high resolution paper or anything, so it would be more colourful than that if I used the proper paper. But it's only test printing, and it's quite nice making things up with the test prints because it saves them mounting up. But I have mountains of it, but mounting up anymore. I'm gonna say. Okay, there we go. Well, thank you very much for watching then. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye.